Hello makers! Imagine you're building a weather station or a smart home device and you want to send some data from this ESP32 to cloud and you want to visualize them. We have a lot of options for that. Here in this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly the same using Google's Firebase. Why Firebase is because you can create a Firebase project in minutes. We just need two credentials to make this work. A database URL and the Web API Key. No need to configure any servers, virtual machines or API gateways. As easy as that. Now let's dive into the video. So the plan is simple. Data from this ESP32, I want to access it remotely via Firebase. First of all, you need to go to firebase.com. Click on the first link. Then you need to go to console. Then create a new Firebase project. Let's give the project a name. I'm going to hit continue. Now I'm going to turn off this analytics program and click create project. It will take a couple of seconds. Yeah, so our project is created. Now let's hit continue. Now we are inside our project. If you want to go out of this project and see the whole project, see you have a drop down menu over here. You can click the see all projects. See all of the projects are listed. Now this is our newly created project. Now let's go into that. Now let's go to this database and storage and real-time database. Let's create a database. Now the location, we have three options. Let's keep it as United States only. Now the security rules, let's keep it in the locked mode. Now as you can see, the read and write permissions are set to false, but we will change them to true in a couple of steps. Let's hit the enable button. So our real-time database or RTDB is created. Now we need to go to this rules and change this read and write permissions to true so that our ESP32 is able to communicate with this RTDB. And let's hit publish. That's done. Now let's come to this data. This is our database URL that we should be using in our Arduino code. So let's copy that URL. Now let's set up the authentication so that our ESP32 is able to send data to the Firebase. For that you need to go to security, authentication. Now you need to hit this get started button. Now this is the list of sign-in methods available. Now let's go with this anonymous so that we can do the communication without the need for a username and password. Now let's enable it and hit the save button. That's it. So now our sign-in is set to anonymous and it is enabled. Now let's take a look at the Arduino code for this project. Here in this code, you need to provide 4 credentials. One is your SSID, then you need to provide your password, then API key. I'll show you in a while how to get your API key. Then the database URL. This is the one that we just copied from Firebase. So let's paste it over here. Then for this API key, let's head over back to database. Now let's go to settings, general, then scroll down and click this web. Means we are going to create a web app. Now let's give the web app a name. I'm going to give it first web app. No, I don't want this hosting. Now let's hit this register app. Now let's click this continue to console. Now let's scroll down and here you will be able to see this API key. Let's copy this. Let's go back to Arduino IDE and paste the API key over here. That's it. Before uploading the code, we need to add a new library. We need to search for Firebase and you need to install this particular library by Mobase, this one. So I've already installed it, so I'm not going to install it again. Now let me plug in my ESP32. Choose your board and port, then hit the upload button. So the code is successfully uploaded. Now let's open the serial monitor. Yeah, our ESP32 is connected to the Wi-Fi. And now let's enter some message and hit the enter button. Let's type in, let me hit the enter button. It says sending to Firebase and data sent successfully. Now let's open the Firebase. Now let's see if the data is here or not. So here it is. We have the hello world over here. Now let's try to send some other message. This is a trial project 12345. So we are sending data from our ESP32 to this cloud-based Firebase real-time database or RTDB. So that works. And there you have it. We successfully connected our ESP32 to RTDB and sent data to it entirely for free. The possibilities are endless. You can swap out a serial monitor input with a temperature sensor, ultrasonic sensor or a motion detector, and you can visualize the whole data in a dashboard as well. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye.